Hello and welcome, everyone. We are just getting started. And as everyone is trickling in, just so you know, we are recording this 13 chakra activation ceremony, and it will be available on the Ascension 3 FAQ page. So going to ascension3.net, when the store is closed, you'll actually see a link there to the facts page or the FAQ page. Lots of information there, like how to take care of your macrame bracelet, how to adjust it, et cetera, et cetera. And we will be placing the recording of this ceremony there. And here's the really cool thing, whether you are joining us live or whether you are joining us as a recorded participant, the neat thing is quantum time. So quantum time means that no matter when you are viewing this, the activation occurs for you whenever you are ready. Cool or cool. I know we do have some people, it's very late where you are or very early, depending on your point of view, and we appreciate you for being here. And for those listening to the recording, welcome as well. And with me, my amazing Chief Connection Officer, Leslie Wendland. You can go off mute and say hi. And as well, we have Holly Stewart, who is our Topican Level 1 and 2 mentor with the Academy of Light Medicine, and she's here with us as support today. So you can both say hi and say a few words.
Hi, everyone. So I'm super excited to activate my 13 chakra bracelet. I wear it very often and especially for special occasions. So it matches everything. So I'm really
It
excited to
does.
connect with everyone. And if you ever have any questions or if there's anything lingering after this call, you're welcome to post in the light medicine community, or you can email me at support@karencan.com. So I will put that in the chat.
Beautiful. Thank you, Leslie. Go ahead, Holly.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. I too am sporting my lovely 13 chakra bracelet. It's been on me all the time, except if it would be wet. I take it off, put it right back on for months now, and absolutely loving it. I'm thrilled to see lots of people typing in the chat. Good to see you all, and hello and love to all of you on the replay. You're with us just as much.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, without further ado, we will get started. And just so you know, in case you do not have a 13 chakra bracelet, you can still activate your 13 chakras today. So the nice thing about having a 13 chakra bracelet, whenever you have it on, is that it's kind of working on you ongoing. So the intention is that it's infused. Each of the beads are infused with the specific frequencies to support that particular chakra. And I will speak out loud when we do each bead, what color, what things are healing, that kind of thing during the activation ceremony. So you will have an idea of what's going on. But just so you know that each of those beads are infused with those frequencies, and then the whole thing is personally infused by me with all the Ascension 3 energies. So that includes the energies of Ascension 1, the all-in-one, which is for clearing and protection. Lots of different frequency sets in there to help automatically clear negative energies of all types. And then also infused in it is Ascension 2. Ascension 2 is called the Healing and Integration frequency set, and that one is for, like it says, healing and integration. So one is sort of like removing negative stuff. Two is sort of like depositing positive blueprints and what we call positive morphic fields. And so as we evolve, those frequencies actually evolve as well, which is super cool. Now, in addition to Ascension 1 and 2, which make up Ascension 3, there are 3 other frequency sets. There is the Flower of Life, which is kind of like the blueprint for all of life here in this particular universe. There's also the Schumann frequencies, which is grounding frequencies of the ionosphere of Earth. These are infused through the Energy Tools International Group, who actually helped to capture my Topican healing frequencies and then be able to deliver it. And many of the Ascension 3 pieces actually have their technology to help infuse these frequencies. And then the last one is Hidden Night Gem. You can look it up on an internet search, the benefits of Hidden Night Gem, especially from North Carolina. Very, very interesting. Protection, heart opening. It's just really, really fascinating what that can do. So for the 13 chakra bracelets, I actually have personally infused them under a copper pyramid. And actually, I'm going to double infuse them today because I have our next set ready for our next launch right in front of me. So as we go through this together, they are going to be double energized. I already activated, and in case you already have a 13 chakra bracelet, whether that's the triple strand or the single strand, and then soon to be stretchy, some of you have that because that was a gift, then you know, those already are activated. So what we're doing today is really personally connecting to all of our 13 chakras and personally connecting to each of them. And sometimes just kind of knowing what the chakra is responsible for can actually connect us on a more, like I said, deeper level or personal level with that chakra. Okay, so first what we're going to do is go into the still point or stillness. And I'm actually going to play some Ascension infused music in the background here. I'm going to share that, and then perhaps it may be useful just to have Leslie or Holly let me know what the, is that good? Okay, you can still hear me? Okay, great, because it's really loud in my ears, but it's okay as long as you guys are good. Okay, that's fantastic. So we have some beneficial frequencies going on with the music here. The music's actually from Christopher Lloyd, beautiful music, enlightenedaudio.com. That's his place. So what we do is sometimes we'll take music and I will personally infuse a music piece with particular frequencies. This is kind of a general healing frequency that I've infused into this piece. So if we can kind of do a couple things all at once. So before we connect to our 13 chakra bracelets, if you happen to have one, or 13 chakras, we're going to go into the still point. So we teach it through stillness, through observing internal movement. So if you want to, you can go ahead and rub your hands and get some movement going, get some heat going, and then feel that heat in your hands. And then if it's safe for you to do so, go ahead and relax and close your eyes. Close your eyes and take slow breaths. Yes. Okay, now focus on the inside of your body and perhaps feel where your hands were meeting and feel any movement there, anything at all. Maybe heat, maybe movement, maybe waves. Just focus on that, feel it, and just follow the flow wherever it goes. If it stays near your hands, great. If it goes up your arm, great. If you feel it in your feet, great. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to force it anywhere. So right now we're connecting to that still point by being fully embodied, bringing all of our energy circuits to the now, to the present moment. This is where all healing actually occurs. So just continue following that flow wherever it goes. Just because it's relaxed, you can also, again, just slow the breath down, ideally in and out through your nose slowly. So we're going to make the intention today that whatever healing is for your highest and greatest good, be healed, that you receive blessings and love, everything that is for your highest and greatest good. So continue periodically kind of tuning into the body, feeling what that feels like. We may ask for feedback at the very end. So now if you do have a 13 chakra bracelet, you can go ahead and either just look at it or just touch the whole thing. Like for example, you can even take it off and put it in your hand. Okay. So just say to yourself, I now command to be fully connected and aligned to all my 13 chakras and any others I evolve in the highest and best way with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. And just take another breath in and out. Just see if you notice anything shifting. And if there is, great. If there isn't, that's also great. It's all good. Okay. So I'm just going to do a mini reactivation for everyone that does have a bracelet. So again, just hold the bracelet and I will speak the Topican Healing Directive directly to your bracelet and all the ones in front of me. I now command that you be infused, activated, maximized, and evolved in all the frequency sets of Ascension 1, Ascension 2, Hidden Night Gem, the Flower of Life, and the Schumann frequencies, I now command that any other frequencies that would be for the highest and greatest good for the user be also downloaded and activated and kept and stored in the highest and best way in each of these pieces. Thank you. Okay, now, so if you have a bracelet, go ahead and touch or look at the first red bead. Now, how do you know which one's the first? The first one, the first chakra, is connected to the burnt orange or topaz bead next to it. If you're on the other end, it's actually pink, so that's the 12th chakra. So we're going to do the red on the end that's connected to the yellow and orangey ones. So go ahead and just either put your attention on that red bead. That's your first chakra bead, or touch it if you'd like. Okay, so now command that we are connected to our first chakra. Our first chakra, the survival chakra, is located between the legs, enters the body through the perineum. This chakra may seem not to have a back or front. However, it does have the etheric echo of a back and a front. Also, an east and west aspect, as per the Abukra healing, activator healing, coaching, and teaching by Marcus Bird and his wonderful off-world friends who share this beautiful information. Our base chakra is critical to our survival and linked to our basic instincts. It regulates our physical existence, our basic needs of survival of food, money, shelter, clothing, and the need to be loved. It is closely related to the fight or flight response. It's also ruled by the family, gives us our sense of belonging. It records our earliest experience of any past or future lives. Okay, so next, what we're going to do is we're going to have everyone project a shape of a pyramid around you as we do this charging and healing and activating. So just imagine yourself walking into a beautiful pyramid, whatever size and color and material you'd like. Perhaps it's made of paper or gold or wood or crystal or glass. It doesn't really matter. You make your pyramid exactly the way you like. And even decorate the inside with something comfy that you can just kind of relax in. So walk to the center of your pyramid and just relax in the center. You could be in a bed, a hammock, a bunch of pillows, or a sauna or a pool, anything you like. Just imagine it there. You're there in the center. The key word for the first chakra is I am. So just repeat that 3 times with me. I am. I am. I am. I now command that the first chakra be fully activated, aligned, and harmonized, and evolved. With ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way. Every time we connect to this bracelet, if you have one, that this happen again and again, 24/7, at singularity speed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So just take a moment, just feeling the body with this first chakra activation. So healing the first chakra may help with addictions, nervous system disorders, urinary tract problems, rectal problems, skin and reproductive issues, family dysfunction, gender role confusion, childhood abuse issues, money, career, finance, and basically any question about the basic needs of a human life. So take a breath in and out. Then go ahead and release that bead if you have one in front of you, and go to the next bead, the second chakra. The color is burnt orange. The second chakra is located on the top of the pubic bone in the 13th chakra system. It's representative of our sexuality, our large intestine, and bladder. It contains the fire of refined passion, sexual urges, and is also critical to our survival as a species. It helps us understand our place in the world through the identification of the things that do not fit us. Feelings from this center are generally softer than from the base chakra. It can be seen that the base chakra represents the male energy and the pubic chakra the female. If the male energy from the base meets or interferes with the pubic chakra, sexual issues can arise, and this is a common issue amongst men, apparently. All right, so connecting with this bead, looking at the bead, connecting with it. The keyword is awareness and I am. So let's go ahead and repeat I am 3 times. I am. I am. I am. Awesome. Okay, I now command that the second chakra be balanced, harmonized, optimized, and evolved in the highest and best way, fully activated with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. Just continue connecting with that bead and with your second chakra. This can help with sexual dysfunction, bladder and large intestine problems, fertility, women's issues, prostate, male issues, stored stuck emotions, taking on other people's opinions, and even creative blocks. Okay, so we give thanks. All right, take a breath in and a breath out. Anchor that in. Let's move to the third bead, which is an orange bead. This is the third chakra in the 13 chakra system. The third chakra in this system is the Dantian chakra, located just below the belly button. This is one that has been missing and has now been reactivated in us humans. So this may be one of the most complex chakra, and it's the center of our true power. It's the seat of the will ego and helps us define and control both the will and the ego. It is the memory storage point for the learnings of the past so we can grow. The third chakra is representative of our intuition, our connection to our gut feel. It's through this gut feel that the memories of the past lives, come forth to help us to have a knowingness about what to do in any situation. If the base chakra represents the male energy and the pubic chakra, the female energy, then the Dantian chakra represents the child or the middle energy. Some say that this is the center of the one's being, of our true point of balance and contentment. It says that psychic balance is achieved through this chakra. Centering yourself in this area helps to bring peace and calmness. Okay, so as you connect with this, we're connecting with our Dantian as well, right below the belly button. And the key words are, I know I am. It's a sense of knowing. So let's repeat, I know I am 3 times. I know I am. I know I am. I know I am. I now command that this third chakra be healed, optimized, maximized, involved, and activated in the highest and best way, all directions of time, with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. So, the third chakra can deal with kidney stones, digestive tract issues, neurolymphatic issues, the ability to take in and hold on to the sweetness of life. Lack of sensual stimulation leading to dulled senses could cause a block or have a block there. Distance from our true self and inability to make decisions could be a third chakra issue. So take a breath in and out just to anchor that in, that activation. And now let's move to the next bead, the fourth chakra, which is gold. Okay, so let me share with you a bit about the fourth chakra. The fourth chakra is actually in the solar plexus in the 7 chakra system. That's what we usually say is the third chakra. It's been best known as the most complex chakra. However, in the 13 chakra system, this is shared with the Dantian chakra, the one we just activated. The solar plexus is the storage house of judgments, opinions, and beliefs which we have gathered about the world and ourselves. These are judgments in turn affect our self-esteem and self-worth. The solar plexus chakra worked closely with the Dantian to complete our cognition of knowingness. This helps us know how to work within the framework of society and the world. Very challenging these days, so this is good. If the Dantian chakra receives psychic balance, then the solar plexus receives emotional balance. This is also the point that develops through thought forms and imagination. It's a very important point for males as they must rely on it for their decision making. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so the key word and words are power and discrimination, and the mantra is, I understand. So let's go ahead and say that 3 times. So connect to the bead or that solar plexus. I understand. I understand. I understand. I now command that this fourth chakra be completely healed, resolved, optimized, harmonized, involved in the highest and best way, fully activated with ease, speed, and grace, all directions of time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Balancing the chakra can help with digestive and metabolic issues, gallbladder, liver issues, anger, swallowing other people's opinions, thoughts, resentment, and grief. Sometimes deep chest infections, strong flu, or pneumonia can be affected positively by the help of this chakra. Next, the fifth chakra. Now, interestingly, in the 13 chakra system, the heart has two chakras, a heart in and a heart out. This is the heart in. This is kind of like the left heart, or what in the 13 chakra system is called the God Self chakra. And that's represented by a yellow color or yellow bead. So you can connect to that yellow bead if you have the bracelet. So the fifth chakra is the left heart chakra, the love for self, whereas the sixth chakra is the love for others. The fifth chakra refers to the internal love and caring for oneself, the emphasis on the internal nature of our existence. The heart is the center of the relationships, love and compassion, and for the left heart, this is all about love, compassion, and relationship with self. Our success as humans relies on the evolvement of the left heart. Left heart also represents the female aspect of the heart in the caring for the internal world. So the key words related to inner love and healing are, I have total self-love. So let's go ahead, connecting to this chakra, and say 3 times, I have total self-love. I have total self-love. I have total self-love. I now command that this chakra be completely balanced, healed, optimized, activated, and harmonized in the highest, best way, all directions of time with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. So activating and balancing the chakra can help with lung problems and heart issues, asthma, allergies, caretaking, and look after yourself. And oftentimes this is like located kind of like at the base of the heart, like where the xiphoid is in the lower rib cage area in the front. I forgot to mention that. So now we're going to move to the first green bead. The light green bead is the sixth chakra. That is the heart out, or the right heart, the Christ chakra. This right heart chakra represented the male energy and sees us focusing on the external world. It is the love for our world, our fellow humans, and the life that inhabits this planet. It also is the drive of the genital area and the melting pot for the divine energy of the crown. It is our center of relationships, love, and compassion for the external world. It is through the right heart chakra that we evolve as compassionate human beings. Our greatest learning about loving ourselves springs from the right heart. It also referred to as the Christ heart chakra due to its focus on the love for the external world. So this is the green color, and the key words related to outer love are, I am compassionate and empathetic. So let's go ahead and say that 3 times. I'm compassionate and empathetic. I'm compassionate and empathetic. I'm compassionate and empathetic. And now command that the chakra be healed, optimized, balanced, evolved, and activated in the highest and best way, all directions of time with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. Take a breath in and out just to anchor that in. Sixth chakra balancing can help lung and heart issues, relationship with others, and also being compassionate and caring for the needs of others. Okay, so now we're going to move to the next bead, which is the dark green bead. So connect to that bead. And also this is the 7th chakra. This is actually the throat chakra in the 13th chakra system. And this is used for manifesting and self-protection in this system. It's also the center of our external expression, our ability to say what we think, feel, see, desire, and detest as well. It is also the chakra that will ultimately bring a rejoining of the heart and mind through our external expression. This chakra is of great importance to our soul's journey as it allows us to express what we have learned. It allows us to pass on the wisdom of our soul, to share the information of our universal consciousness, and express our intuitive nature. So this is dark green, and the key words related to expression are, I am self-worthy. So let's go ahead, connect to this chakra, say 3 times. I am self-worthy. I am self-worthy. I am self-worthy. Now command the 7th chakra, be balanced, healed, optimized, harmonized, and activated in the highest and best way, all directions of time with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. And take a breath in and out to anchor that in. 7th chakra can help with any disorders affecting the throat area, including tonsillitis, jaw and mouth, thyroid, larynx, thymus, and the ability to say no or yes, victimization from non-assertion, issues of under or over responsibility. So I know that the 7th chakra has been doing lots of healing for me. My voice is a little funny ever since the Light Warrior Training Camp, where I finally got to express in person to loving all these wonderful, beautiful people that I got to see finally after 3 years with the pandemic and all that good stuff. So same thing, with my family, being able to see them after 3 years and being able to express some boundaries. So this is a really important chakra for so many of us sensitive souls. Okay, let's move on to the 8th chakra. So now we're connected to the light blue bead, the first of the blue series. This is the logic chakra, and it's actually here on the chin. So the 8th chakra extends out from the chin and connects to the logic brain. This is the center of logical cognition on the earth plane. It helps us make understanding of earthly existence and to make logic understanding out of complex spiritual issues and theories. Our logic brain is important for our growth in this life. Its role is an expansive one. If we can make logical understanding of what at first may seem illogical, then we can integrate our mind and intuition. We also gain our security and our feeling of safety from this chakra. Making sense of our connection to the earth and the stars is a pivotal role for this chakra. From top-down view, we can see that this logic part of the brain, indicating by the red shading, which is down below, I guess, in this sheet, is located in the frontal cortex of the brain. So the frontal cortex of the brain, it does connect here, even though the chakra is here. And each of the chakras actually have 4 aspects to it, usually north, south, east, and west. So this is the light blue. And the key word for this chakra, which is of course one of the ones that's missing in the 7th chakra system, is security. I am safe and secure. So let's go ahead and say that 3 times. I am safe and secure. I am safe and secure. I am safe and secure. And now I'll command this 8th chakra be healed, balanced, activated, harmonized, and optimized in the highest and best way, all directions of time. And all time must re-exist where relevant with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. Okay. So take a breath in and a breath out just to anchor that in. Our 8th chakra, balancing that, can help with headaches from thinking too hard and trying to understand situations or issues. It can help with nervous system disorders, disintegration of brain function, forgetting names, short-term memory, etc. All right, cool. So next we are going to the medium blue color. So connect with your medium blue bead if you have it. This is chakra 9. And this is located at the tip of the nose. Another one of those chakras we weren't told about, not in the 7th chakra system. It represents our limbic system and the amygdala portions of our brain. The limbic and amygdala parts of the brain are responsible for our emotional well-being. It is our automatic reaction to emotional stimuli, which we may see overreact or underreact to emotional stressful situations. Very good to balance the chakra these days, so I'm glad we're doing this. The limbic system plays a primary role in a range of emotions, including pain, pleasure, docility, affection, and anger. The 8th and 9th chakras work closely together so that we can better deal with stressful situations. Whereas the 8th chakra is affected by external stresses, the 9th is more concerned with how we deal with those external stresses. And the key word for the 9th chakra related to control is I am in total self-control. So let's go ahead and say that 3 times, connecting to this chakra. I am in total self-control. I am in total self-control. I am in total self-control. Now commanded that the 9th chakra be healed, blessed, optimized, harmonized, and evolved, and activated in the highest and best way all directions of time with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. Take a breath in and out to anchor that in. So balancing the 9th chakra could help with emotional stress that can cause the immune system to shut down. It can help with endocrine disease, emotional disorders, and depression. Okay, now let's move to the 10th chakra. The 10th chakra is represented by this cobalt blue bead, so it's a dark blue. And it is located on the forehead between the eyes here. It's commonly referred to as the third eye. This is said to be our inner visual center, and although this chakra is connected to the pituitary, it is one of 3 chakras that's also connected to the pineal gland. This used to always confuse me in the 7 chakra system, and now this actually makes a lot more sense to me. So it's pituitary, but also pineal. Through this chakra, we send pictures, symbols, colors, and images that represent reality. Linked to the pituitary gland, it helps to regulate many of our hormonal and endocrine functions, basing its physical health on our self-image and goals. It is said that our etheric vision comes from this chakra. So again, it's blue. And the keywords related to stability and vision are, I am stable and see clearly. So go ahead and connect to that chakra or connect to the bead, both, and say that 3 times. I am stable and see clearly. I am stable and see clearly. I am stable and see clearly. I now command the 10th chakra be completely healed, balanced, optimized, harmonized, and activated in the highest and best way, all directions of time with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. Taking a breath in and out to anchor that in. So the 10th chakra can support endocrine problems, hormonal balances, especially women's issues, menopause, any emotional disorders, depression, mental health disorders, growth and development issues, difficulty in planning for the future, eyesight issues, headaches in the brow area, and adolescent issues. Okay, so now we're going to move to the purple bead. So that is the 11th chakra, which is a fascinating chakra. It's the hypothalamic cerebellum chakra. So the hypothalamus is in kind of like the middle of the brain, and the cerebellum is in the back, the base of the skull. So the chakra kind of goes diagonally, not just back and forth. So the area of the 11th chakra is not, it's close to the third eye, but it's actually above the third eye. So the 11th chakra is located just above the brow line at a 45% angle to the face. It's also represented on the back, just above the neck at 45% to the back of the head. It's a twofold approach, and unlike the other chakras, it's back to front, very different functions. The front of the chakra is dedicated to the hypothalamus and is the 2nd chakra of the 3 to connect the pineal. The hypothalamus is said to be the master gland and gives direction to the pituitary to secrete certain hormones depending on the organ in need. The hypothalamus receives unfiltered blood from the body and assesses the needs so as to direct the pituitary. It is located just forward of the middle of the brain, as indicated in green, meaning there's a picture here you can't see. Anyway, back of the chakra. The back of the chakra is dedicated to the cerebellum, the small brain located at the back of the head. This brain is dedicated to motor function, receiving electrical signals from the spine and processing them for smooth body functions. There is little known about the other functions of this important part of the brain. However, in Marcus's research, it said that this is a dimensional brain, directing all of our dimensional activities. It is the meeting point for all the strings, which are like pathways or connected to pathways in our body in the Egyptian Abukra system, and also the central system for all these strings and the holographic universal matrix. So there's a lot of amazing connections here. The 11th chakra is represented by that purple color, and the key words related to understanding are I know my purpose. So let's go ahead, connect to this bead and that chakra and say it 3 times. I know my purpose. I know my purpose. I know my purpose. And now command chakra 11 be completely activated, healed, optimized, balanced, harmonized, in the highest and best way, all directions of time with speed, ease, and grace. Thank you. Take a breath in and out. So balancing the 11th chakra can help with endocrine functions, any autoimmune disease, also musculoskeletal issues, motor function, Parkinson's, mental disorders such as cerebral palsy, dimensional disorders, and mental illness that is caused by dimensional nature. Okay, so we're going to move to the next bead, which is the pink bead. That is the 12th chakra. So this one's interesting in that it's located on top of the head. It's directly plugged in to the pineal. So remember, there's 3 connected to the pineal. This is the 3rd one. So it's located directly in the middle of the head. This chakra is our direct connection with the higher power of God energy. It is our ability to see through the eyes of God. In past traditions, this gland is stimulated with the use of drugs to give the taker a euphoric experience. It gives us the ability to take ourselves to another level of existence. It regulates many of the in and out body experiences. This is also the psychic center for higher knowing and receive spiritual energies and guidance necessary to activate our purpose. It is also connected to the higher planes and is the center of our divinity. This is the place where we can know our unity with divine source and all other spiritual beings. So the key word related to divinity is I know my godliness. Let's go ahead and say this 3 times. I know my godliness. I know my godliness. I know my godliness. Go ahead and take a breath in and out to anchor that in. Now command this healing be integrated for the 12th chakra. Fully bless and heal it, optimize it, activate it, harmonize it, balance it. These being grace in the highest and best by all directions of time. Thank you. So balancing this can help the immune system, cancer, bone disorders, nervous system disorders, all problems relating to the pineal, which operate as our psychic atonement. And so it's also an immune system regulator. Learning disorders or difficulties could be helped by balancing this. Schizophrenia, multiple personality disorder, neuroses, psychosis, major depression, headaches, dizziness, lightheadedness, dissociation, or being ungrounded, imbalance of any type, lack of understanding, lack of direction. Wow, that was a lot to say. So chakra 12. Okay, so now let's move to the last bead, which is the red chakra that's right next to the pink. Chakra 13. This is actually located about 1 hand. Go down here so you can see 1 hand height above you. So right about here. Yeah, that's right, Tali. Thank you. So so it's about 1 hand length above the head. It's one of the most important chakras as it connects all of our chakras together and forms the dimensional perspective and is the start of the next octave. So by hiding this particular chakra from us in the 7 chakra system, for whatever reasons, possibly nefarious, who knows, then we're not actually able to go to the next stage of our spiritual evolution. So now we're reactivating the chakra so we can now jump to that next octave. And with us doing it here helps all of humanity do it. So this chakra contains our soul genes, the programs Underlying the choices we have made regarding to our physical body, emotional states, and mental beliefs, it is connected to our whole etheric template and has a complete knowing about all of our lives and their effects on our current life. Within this chakra are the seeds of our soul purpose and information regarding our life purpose and life tasks. It is the keeper of our soul contract. This time around, all healing, theoretically, can occur from this one chakra. Healing the 13th chakra helps to heal all of our incarnations and assures us that we're not going to repeat our lessons over and over. Oh, yay. So, again, the color is red, the start of the next octave, and the keywords related to soul are I am that I am. So, let's go ahead and connect to that 13th chakra and repeat 3 times. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Now command that 13th chakra be completely balanced, healed, optimized, harmonized, activated, ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way. Thank you. Healing the 13th chakra helps us heal all psychic and dimensional disorders, entity connections, and universal tagging. So there's some other issues that we deal with in Abukra that's similar to Topican healing. So it helps to activate and balance this chakra to help with all those dimensional issues. So now we're going to go ahead and do everything together. Now command that all this healing for all our chakras and the connection with our bracelet, if we have one, and all the bracelets here, fully optimize, the communication optimized, the connections with all other parts of our energy body, spiritual bodies optimized. That includes the Hara line, the Dantian areas, the auric field, astral realms, every place where they connect. We ask that this be healed and harmonized, optimized with ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way. It's now commanded this healing be integrated and grounded with ease, speed, and grace. For this and all the blessings, give her thanks and gratitude. So be it, and so it is. And if you'd like, you can give thanks to your bracelet for being a beautiful bridge and tool for activating your and healing your chakras. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn the music down and then off. Well, that wasn't very graceful, but oh well. It's a tiny little button. All right. So this is the end of the ceremony. What I'd love to do right now, and we may or may not keep this part in the recording, but if folks would like to share anything, your experience, you can do so in the chat. And the recording won't necessarily have the chat, but feel free to share. What was that like for you? Did you connect to any particular chakra? What was it like connecting with your bracelet if you have a 13th chakra? So you can go ahead and put some answers in the chat. And when we have some things there, perhaps we'll start with Holly and she can share some of those with us.
Yes. First, there's a question about whether the text that you're reading about each chakra might be available or if it's just in this recording.
It's just in this recording. This is from the Activator Healer Coach Program with Marcus Bird. The website to go to is dimensionalcoach.com if you're interested in learning more about the Egyptian Abukra system, the 13 chakra system. So I learned about the 13 chakra system from him. He's my healing mentor. He's also my business marketing mentor. He's been a mentor for me for, I don't know, I lost track, 6 years, what? Something like that, Leslie? A long time. Anyway, it's been a long time, so we're good friends now. And actually sent a couple of bracelets to Marcus and his wife Stephanie as gifts to thank him for all the beautiful work that he and his off-world friend Amid have been doing to help us reconnect with our roots, reconnect with our 13 chakras. So the written is not available to you except in this recording, as it's part of that system and it is proprietary information. Of course, if you enter the level 1 program of the Activator Healer Coach, which is very complimentary to Topican healing, by the way. It's amazing. It's like talking about similar things but different ways, and it's just amazingly complimentary. Anyway, so you will get it as part of level 1 if you decide you want to do that. So dimensionalcoach.com is the website where you can learn more about that. And if you can't find it or curious, you want more information, you can always just email Leslie at support@karencan.com and I'll make sure that you get that information.
And another
Okay.
question, do animals have these chakras as well?
That's a great question. I believe so, although I probably should ask Marcus to make sure, but I believe so. So if any of the level 1 and 2s from Activated Healer Coach are here, if you know the answer to this question, please feel free to put it in the chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. I'm not sure how they evolve, but I don't see why they wouldn't. And by the way, if you're still in your pyramid, you can stay in there as long as you want. I like to project a pyramid around me before going to bed. It's a great little protection there. And some people can project at one time using an Ascension 3 tool and just say, I project a pyramid, and they imagine it around them. And it just follows them along wherever they go, everywhere they go. And for me, it's not automatic. My spiritual responsibility level is such that I have to actually consciously do it and project the pyramid, which I often do when I'm working one-on-one with people in the VIP program because I put them in a pyramid, I put myself in a pyramid. So I do it on a regular basis. But some days where I'm like just doing computer work, I do forget. But it's always really, really handy because being in that sacred geometry is very, not just healing, but it's very protective as well. Because sometimes there's, stuff going on in the world, things are healing, dimensional incursions and things like that. And you're fully protected in that pyramid. Any other questions? Those are good ones.
Yeah, Jackie's asking about the 13 chakra activation 21-day challenge videos and whether this activation is the same. There was a mention there of realigning and reactivating the bracelet daily.
I'm trying to remember that part. Okay, so so the 21-day challenge is, just for folks that are brand new and don't know what it is, perhaps Leslie can put that link in the chat if you haven't done already. So it basically is like a mini course on how to use your Ascension 3 tools at the highest levels. And so for 21 days, there's like a new video on, how to remove curses, how to, protect your home, and that, all these different things. So I believe we added the 13 chakra ceremony there. Maybe not. I can't remember. But basically, what I like to do is I like to wear the 13 chakra pretty much all the time, except in the shower, because we don't want to get the macrame wet, or even the stretchy bracelet that I'm, prototyping right now seems to be okay in the shower, but I usually take it off beforehand. Is just to connect with it, So literally, just it's like saying hi to your friend. So you put it on or you wear it, you just connect with it. And you can even just do a really quick thing and just go, hi there, I love you. Thanks for balancing all my chakras today. And you're done. So that's what I mean by just kind of reconnecting every day to it. But if you forget, it's still working. It's still working in the background. So if there's any particular challenge you have, you may wish to connect with a particular chakra, you can just go and touch that bead, right? And just say, hey, could use some extra help today with this chakra. Thank you. That's the other way you can do it as well. So very quick, and it's not even absolutely necessary, but it's nice to bring consciousness to it, because anything we focus on, of course, the Topican level 2s know this, right? So the certified practitioners, anything we focus on heals faster. It's just how it works currently in our system. So great questions, Holly. Thank you. Any other questions?
Yeah, and Annette is asking if they have an Ascension 3 bracelet, she's got a double strand Ascension 3. Will today's activation activate an A3 bracelet if they don't have the 13 chakra?
It's already activated, but it doesn't have the colored beads that hold that specific frequency. So you could still use your bracelet and just do a general, hey, balance all my chakras, or even just balance my first chakra, or, something like that. It's just that the specific frequencies for each of the chakras are not individually programmed into a specific bead. So it's a matter of, resonance and what you feel personally works for you. So it might, for one person, they're like, oh my gosh, I can really tell a difference if I have the 13 chakra bracelet on for this particular purpose. Another person says, well, I feel really equal, like it's the same, like I don't really feel a difference. So I can't really say what it is going to be for you, but I think the more you can bring consciousness to it, right, the more precise it is. So, I mean, all the Ascension 3 tools are tools. That's what they're there for. They're like a bridge between that who you are as a human in this meat suit, right? And divine consciousness. So it's just a bridge, it's just a tool to access that. And the more focused one can be and intentional in stillness, which is what we first started out with, right? The less you need tools, to be honest. So literally that's why, why I teach began healing, right? Because you are a med bed. You don't need a med bed, you are the med bed. So I like teaching people how to do that at the highest levels. One of the reasons I created the Ascension 3 products in the first place is not everybody is going to want to learn Hoboken healing at that level. So at least I wanted something for them. I wanted something to protect them, something to help them auto heal. In the original program that I created back in 2016, Light Warrior Bootcamp, the original, the Ascension 1 and 2 frequencies were infused into MP3s and MP4s. And Source told me you cannot do both in one. I tried. I tried over the years. Can we do it now? Can we do it now? Can I infuse all the frequencies of what's in Ascension 1 to take away negative things and all the frequencies in Ascension 2 to add positive things? Nope. I was like, okay. So then it dawned on me in stillness, oh, it's the platform. I can't do it on an MP3. Can't do it on MP4. So then I asked a better question. I asked Source, so is it possible to have these frequencies accessible and radiating together without it being an MP3, MP4? Like, is there some other thing that I can use? Yes. I'm like, oh my gosh, right? What is it? Something physical, like a crystal. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, duh. So that's how the Ascension 3 came about. So now Ascension 1 and 2 are infused in it together. It's the first thing that and the really interesting thing is, I'm thinking, high-end, super expensive crystal. No, it doesn't have to be. That's why we have pieces that are like silicone. I'm like, wow, okay, silicone and plastic. It infuses well in there. What it doesn't infuse well in is fabric. Yeah, cotton. It doesn't hold. The frequencies don't hold, but it holds in minerals. It holds in glass. It holds in silicone. It holds in crystal. And a lot of the Ascension 3 products originally, we had a lot of Swarovski crystals. I think that's how you pronounce it. Swarovski. Anyway, so and I took them for granted, honestly. I absolutely beautiful. I love them. Here's one which is like an angel wing, right? And I just found this the other day. It's like, I don't know where I put it. I just found it the other day, so I decided to wear it. And then Swarovski, just people make decisions, right? And sometimes we assume things are going to last forever, and they don't. So Swarovski turned around and said, "Well, we're not going to sell these anymore." Well, actually, we are, but we're only going to sell them to people that will buy $40,000 worth a year. I went, that isn't me. Right? So we tried to apply to get these pieces for our jewelry store, to get some of our favorite pieces. Some you can't get anymore at all. And yeah, it was kind of sad because I just thought I'd have them forever and I could infuse them and, keep selling them. And so we've, had other options, but we really, really loved those. Now, that being said, good news is, not sure I'm going to get ready for the next launch, but one of these ones coming up, I found a place. I found a place in Canada who still had some. Not everyone I wanted, but had some of them, including the angel wing. So, in the future, we will have, it may not be this is golden shadow, I think is the color. It may not be this color, but we will have some there. And I don't know if I bought them out. Like, it was a big order, right? And I'm like, please get here, please get here. Yeah, so they did come and arrive. So we will have some in the future. But yeah, a lot of them, they when they run out, they're not gonna let us buy them anymore. So, oh well. Yeah, that was a really long answer, but just to say, it's like, the end of the day, what does Dr. Karen say? Whatever works, right? So try it, see if it works for you. Do a test, do a muscle test before and after, right? Do it with whatever bracelet you have, and just see, if it works well for you, then yeah, maybe you don't need the 13 chakra bracelet, I like it because I really like colors. I really like colors a lot. So it like Leslie said, matches with everything. Yeah, so yeah, so right now I don't think we're selling the 3 strand, the triple strand. I think my husband he was like, okay, I'm done with these for a while because it takes so long to make these guys. They're gorgeous. They're quite heavy. So, but the single strand ones are much easier to make and faster to make as well, and a little bit more delicate. So these we do have about 50 of these for the next launch. Of course, depending on when you're listening to this, right? This recording, it may not be true. And then we have a small number of the stretchies. Now, with the stretchies, I actually experimented with a gold-plated bead, and it kind of, the gold plating, it just dulled after a while. So then I upgraded to a gold-filled bead. Now, what you can do, of course, I'm not selling these ones, but what I did later on was I painted it with a little bit of acrylic so the gold part won't come off. But the gold filled bead's more expensive. The gold filled bead has multiple layers of gold plating on it. So that's where you're using. We're not doing silver, guys. It's just too many options. So we're just doing the stretchy with the gold filled bead this time around. And hopefully people will like them.
So
Okay,
Dr.
so
Karen,
some feedback.
I will
Yes.
jump in because I know people are
We
eager
got
to
3 minutes.
understand how our store works. So because we are a small business, what we've done is we, at select times of the year, we open the store because it takes some multiple hands on deck to get that store available and being able to ship those items to you. We ship them from in-house. So you're getting extra love from our staff. Before it arrives to you. And so the best place to check when our store is open is in the light medicine community. And I posted that in the chat. So in the light medicine community, if you go to the LMC calendar, you'll be able to see the upcoming date. So we do have our upcoming date is November 6th. Now, usually we're only open for 1 week at a time, but because this is right before Christmas. So if you're thinking Christmas gifts, if you're thinking who loves chakras, who loves crystals, who loves colors, and you want to get a 13 chakra bracelet for a friend or family member, this is the only time before Christmas. So for this time, we are actually going to be open for 2 weeks. And how we run the store is that in that 2 week time period, we're accumulating the orders. When the store closes, then we ship the products. Okay, so we do require some patience. We are not Amazon. You are not getting your product the next day, but we do promise you that you are getting that extra love and attention. Okay. In addition, if you're going to the website right now, you don't even get to browse in advance. So we're kind of like, even though we're an online store, we're kind of like a real store. When the doors are open, we're open. And when we're closed, we're closed. Okay, so there is a prompt for a password. So we do have some people who have created passwords to make their login easier, but you cannot access it right now. So there is a prompt for a password, but no, you cannot access it right now. So we are closed until the 6th. So please mark your calendar. And I just want to add to that. I don't know if you're like me, but this is usually what happens. I'm like, okay, I know what bracelet I want. I know what necklace I want. And I've got something else that I want for a girlfriend. And so I put my order in, and then right away, because things do sell out very quickly. But then I keep watching the store and I'm like, I also know that I'm going to see another girlfriend and then I want to buy something else. If you are going to buy a second order, please just email support@karencan.com and we will gladly add to your order and we'll ship it together. So do not place a separate order. It's really simple. Just let us know at support@karencan.com. Okay. So,
Yeah,
um,
thanks, Leslie.
yeah. And we do have some more questions in the chat. Oh, about the infusion. How long does it last, Dr. Karen?
Oh, it lasts forever. Yep, it is permanent, folks. Absolutely. And even though, we have these silicone bracelets, which actually you can see, I actually have one of them around my water bottle. And I have this one around my wrist. Actually, honestly, it does not come off. I mean, it comes off, but I don't take it off ever, except I think I took it off for like pretty pictures, when our team had like pictures and I had like all this jewelry on or gala or something. Anyway, I took it off there. But other than that, it's on all the time. So they're permanently infused. So even if some people have had, they overstretch the silicone bracelet and then it breaks or something like that, it's still infused. It still works. If your beads fall apart, hopefully not, but if they do, it still works. They still work. We're actually for the stretchy bracelets, maybe because I don't know, I was like anxious, but I don't. We don't have a lot of stretchy bracelets that I've personally made, so I'm thinking of adding in like a little extra power cord in there in case the knot gets undone. I did put a tiny dab of glue there, and it should stay, and that's why I'm trialing these guys, and so far so good. This has lasted for months, but yeah, so we're just going to do that just in case. Yeah, like I said, it's probably not necessary, but power cord is not that hard to, work with. So we'll let you have an extra piece there. Okay, was there another question? And then we can get some feedback from some folks. How was that for you guys? What was that feeling like in the body? Holly, do we have anything?
We
We
did
had
have
a lot of comments and feedback. We had lots of yawning. We had some pressure in the third eye. We had tingling. We had feeling very calm and peaceful, and lots of wow and thank you for the magic.
Ooh, very nice.
And some people
Okay.
had awareness of specific chakras where they could tell things were kind of out of balance. Yeah, that stillness and focus. Yeah, leading to heightened awareness.
Yeah, that's neat. When I was infusing all the bracelets for the store, oftentimes when I do the infusion process, I'm outside in the outside because the copper pyramid's outside, so I'm sitting inside the copper pyramid. And the other day it's raining. It's raining, not badly, not that there's anything like bad rain, but it was cold, and I had like all these layers, and then the seat was wet, so I had a towel down. So I've got, I'm in the middle of here. I've got the bracelets with me, and then my dog jumps on me. So Apache apparently wanted to get his chakras balanced too. Yeah, yeah. So during that time, I will often yawn with whatever chakra I'm connected to that wants to do that quick healing. And the funny thing is I thought I was really going to yawn tonight because I think the first time we did the 13 chakra activation, I kept yawning. But this time I didn't, which was shocking to me. But it could be literally because I just did it yesterday. I just did all the bracelets yesterday. So perhaps, there was an extra boost for moi, which was nice. Any other questions or comments or things we should cover before we go? Because we're at over the top of the hour now.
No, but I would like to suggest if you do have any questions that pop up once we've got off the call. I know this again always happens to me. I'm like, oh, I should have asked that. Post in the light medicine community. We can have a little bit of an after party there. So just create a post. You can tag us and we'll keep chatting.
Fantastic. Great. Well, thanks everyone for being here. Thank you for being here I didn't actually look at the participant numbers. Probably Leslie saw that, what the max numbers were for tonight, but we have a lot of people here tonight, so that's fantastic. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Holly, for being wonderful support and loving our community. We are so, so blessed. All right. Thanks everyone. Until next time, big love to you.